everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I am glad to see you all today. Um, we are going to make over this Dollar Tree snow ghost. It's not a snowman. I almost said pumpkin. I also almost said snowman. I don't know. Anyways, this Dollar Tree ghost, this is one of the little blow molds. And I think that this can be super cute. We're going to make it have a bit of a primitive look. At least that's my plan. We'll see how it goes. Making it a little bit more rustic and kind of toning the white down so it's not so bright. We're also going to add a bow to it. We're going to do a couple of things to it to just change it up and make it even better than what it already is. This guy was, I think, $5 at Dollar Tree. It was in the Dollar Tree Plus section. He's got a really cute little face on him, which I like. He's not creepy or spooky looking. So I appreciate that. And I think we can make him really cute. So that's the plan. So when you hop on, say hello. Let me know you're watching. Tell me about your weekend. Let's see. This weekend was a busy weekend. We helped Patty with her daughter's wedding party. They had this big Renaissance fair party. And so Mom and I helped her. Mom helped her for days. I was there Saturday and Sunday helping. And it just turned out really well. It was a great party. And I think that her daughter was super, super pleased. And then let's see, Friday night. What did we do Friday night? We went, the three of us, out to dinner and got some Mexican food. So let's see. What about y'all? Hi, Adriana. Hey, Stacy. Hello, Jamie. Hey, Lynn. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Maxine. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Hi, Patty. Hey, Carol. Hey, Myrna. Hi, Dale. Hi, Carol Gore. Hey, Larissa. I'm so glad you could catch me live. I'm sorry that you've been busy. Glad you could stop for a moment. Hey, Joan. Hello, Danae. Thank you so much, Danae. Hi, Tammy. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Heidi. Hi, Rhonda. Hey, Deborah and Jackie and Allison and Kathy. Hey, Missy. I will. Thank you so much, Missy. Hi, Tina. Oh, fun, Larissa. Oh my goodness, I bet that was a blast. I've never been to New Orleans. I've always wanted to go. It's Andrew's birthday. Yes. Hey, Glenda. Thanks for joining me. Yes, it's Andrew's birthday. We're not doing much today to celebrate. He really doesn't want to do much. He says he's done having birthdays. But, oh my goodness, Robin, that's amazing. I am live on YouTube. Yes, Jeslyn. So anyways, I'm just going to make him, we've got football practice tonight, and he's a coach, so he's got to be there. So I'm just going to make him some nachos tonight to have when he gets back. And, I got him some cookies, and then I'm going to make him a bigger dinner on Wednesday night for his birthday. Really, that's about the only thing that the man wants is just a specific meal. And the specific meal that he asked for, y'all, is strange, but Philly cheesesteaks and my spinach artichoke dip with my lasagna chips. That's what he asked for Wednesday night. So that's what we're having. And then we're doing animal cookie cheesecake, which I have also made live with you all before. For his birthday a few years ago, I did it. So that's what he wants. So that's what we're going to do. Thank you all so much. Larissa, I'm doing the cake. For tonight, I got him those sugar cookies that supermarkets sell that I think are basically disgusting, but they are just nothing but sugar. There's the soft sugar cookies with the frosting on top. He loves those. So I got him those, and I sort of decorated them and wrote happy birthday on it, and that's it. So that's what he's getting tonight. All right. Thank you, Lynn. Good afternoon, y'all. Thank you so much for wishing Andrew a happy birthday. Okay, so let's get into our ghost. Let's see what we can come up with. I'm really hoping to make him look a little more aged. And I'm not 100% sure how we're going to do that. So we're going to see what happens. First off, I'm going to remove the tag. And then I want to show you something that I realized. I put batteries in this to see what it looked like. And I didn't like what I saw. So the color of the lights is, it's colored. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can you see it changing colors? It's hard to tell with it being light in here, but it's, you know, twinkling and flashing and blue and green and red. And that's not what I want. So what I'm thinking is, let's remove this light. And we'll leave a hole in the bottom so that we can replace it with a candle. Okay, so I can tell that this just pops in. It is glued in, but I think that we can pop it out. This whole little base that's here. So I'm going to see if I can't wedge a, yeah, there we go. A screwdriver and pop this out. It actually looks like it's not even glued. It's that sticky tape stuff that's like alien tape. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it is a glue. But it came out very easily. So now I can take a candle. This is just a Dollar Tree candle that's got a warm glow to it. And I can pop that inside. And then we can have a glow in there instead of that funky color. Okay. Yeah, I know, Lynn. I don't know, but Griffin and Andrew love those cookies, and I think they're horrible. So that's the plan. Okay, I think that's going to be better. And you could also use like a tea light as well under it also. Okay, so I am just going to, we're not going to use this, okay, because it is colored and I don't want the color. Okay, so that's the first step. So now we've got just this blank surface. And I think what I'm going to do is first try and rough it up just a little bit. Okay, so let's take, I don't think I have any like sandpaper or steel wool, which would work really well for this. So I think I'm going to take my sander and just scuff this up some all over so that it's just not quite so shiny. And doesn't have that, so we can get a little bit of texture to it. I'm going to do this all over the ghost. Is there a question about Allison? Yeah, I have made it live. I don't know if it's still on Facebook or not. But I will definitely share the recipe with y'all. It's not my recipe. And it's basically, the crust is made with the Mother's brand animal cookies, the pink and white ones with the sprinkles. And then I can't remember, I think there are some cookies inside the cake as well, the cheesecake. And then it's just a basic cheesecake. And then you top it with a white chocolate ganache like. And then more animal cookies and sprinkles and all the things. So if you are into sugar cookies and things that are sweet like that, you would love the recipe. So I am giving it a pretty good sand. Trying to kind of knock off that sheen. Because I want to make this look a little rustic. And if it's got that sheen on it, I'm going to have a hard time. And I don't want to paint the whole thing. The reason why I don't want to paint the whole thing is because I'm worried that's going to create this weird look when it's glowing on the inside. So I don't want to paint the whole thing because I'm worried about the way that's going to look when it's glowing. I'm a little worried about how this is going to look when it's glowing on the inside, but we'll find out. We shall find out. Yes, Kathy. Sugar overload indeed. Very sweet cake, which is the kind of stuff Andrew loves. He also likes carrot cake, which I used to make for him all the time. But he wanted something different this year and chose the animal cookie cake. He said, when I mentioned it, he said, no. And then a few days later, he goes, I can't stop thinking about that cake. So we could do the animal cookie cake. All right, I've about got the back sanded. You can see I'm really sanding it, okay? It is rough to feel it, where this side is smooth. This side you can feel is rough, which is gonna mean that things are gonna stick a little bit better, which is what we want. All right, let's get the front. Cake is probably my least favorite cake, to be honest. I really would never choose it, nor would I probably eat it if it was an option. I don't know. It's rich to me. There's just something about it that I just don't like. So, it is not one of my favorites. Not even close. Usually when I make it for Andrew, I don't even eat it. Because it just, I don't know, does nothing for me. But he loves it. So I used to make it for him all the time. You just want to kind of watch for the sheen on this. You're looking for that sheen to get knocked down. You can tell where it's still shiny and where it's been sanded. Is it, Debbie? Griffin or Andrew loves those animal cookies. We tease him, Griffin and I tease him, because usually the things that he gravitates towards are super sweet and covered in sprinkles. A donut, he's going to pick the one that's got sprinkles on it. Cookies, he's going to pick the one with sprinkles on it. Like, he likes sprinkles. I don't know why, but he does. And so animal cookies, the Mother's brand ones, are just right up his alley. We are almost done sanding. Again, you could do this probably with steel wool as well, or a piece of sandpaper to get in around things. just got a little bit left to get. Yeah, it's a cheesecake. I'll have to share the recipe with y'all. But it's a cheesecake. It is very good, but it is very sweet and rich. All right. So here we go. All right. I'm just going to wipe it off. Try and get some of the dust off of it. Okay. So I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's not as shiny as it was. We've knocked that sheen down a bit. Denise, yes, it's got an animal cracker crust, but then it's also got animal crackers in the inside of the cheesecake, and then it's got animal crackers decorated on the top. It's got a white chocolate ganache on the top. It's very rich. Okay. So we're going to bring out the raw umber. Let's try something. I'm going to grab my gloves and I'm going to try and wash this with raw umber. Actually, I need to go get some baby wipes though. Thank you, Trisha. Hope you're feeling better. Oh, yay, Lisa. You might like what we're doing. Maybe you'll want to try it on yours. Let me go grab some baby wipes. Hopefully I've got some more over there somewhere. Hang on just a second. Still have a bunch left over from Pinners. No, Denise, not for diabetics. That is right. Okay, so let's grab a brush. Really need to wash my brushes, y'all. All right, so let's take some raw umber here. We're gonna apply it liberally and then we're gonna wipe it off. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, we're going for a more rustic look. Okay, so it is getting into the areas that are sanded, but it's not getting anywhere else very well. So some spots are doing better than others, but you can tell that it's not quite sticking. But I'm liking the way that this is looking if it would stay like that. However, I don't think it's going to, because I can tell that it's wanting to separate. But I don't mind that either. And we might be able to do some ink as well. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad at this at all. Let's keep going and see what we get. So I'm just rubbing the whole thing down. And then I'm going to come back with my paper towel and remove. It does bring some definition. And just kind of makes it look old, worn. may just need to sand that one spot a little bit more. All right, and if you've got any spots that are looking too dark, just go back over them with the white. Like that spot right there is like I missed it completely. So I'm just gonna give that spot a sand. And let's do it again. Okay, I am liking it. I think I want to wipe it a little bit more. I think it's just getting a little too dark. I think it was $5. Hey, Virginia. So if you're just now tuning in, we have taken this blow mold and we have sanded it down really well. Okay. And then we're just washing it with raw umber and a baby wipe. Trying to just sort of age it a bit. Make it look, I mean, I don't know that I necessarily want it to look like a blow mold. I just want it to be this really cute glowing ghost. Okay, and I'm really liking the way that is turning out. What do y'all think? Isn't that kind of cool? I think it's kind of cool. I'm going to go, I think, around the eyes and the mouth a little bit and kind of darken that up. So I'm just taking a baby wipe, a dirty baby wipe, and just wiping around. Okay. All right, so this is what it looks like. Teresa, not much. He didn't want to do much. But I have made, or I'm going to make him some nachos tonight for after football practice. And I got him some cookies, and I'm going to make him a cake on Wednesday and dinner on Wednesday when we don't have football practice. Okay, so now I want to try, now that we've gotten it like that, I think that I'm happy with that. I want to try some ink. I don't know if the ink is going to stay or not, but I want to try it. I'm going to go with vintage. Uh-oh. Y'all, did I just, oh, there it is. Like, has the lid been off? It's going to be a girl, Allison. So I'm going to grab some vintage photo here. And let's see what this looks like. You know what I feel like this is almost looking like? It's almost looking a little bit like wood. Do y'all see that? So I'm just taking my Distress ink. I don't know for sure if it's going to stick or not, but I do like the way that it's looking and the color it's giving. And I'm just rubbing this on. What did you have, Teresa? A storm? Here's what that's looking like. So it is darkening it a bit. So this is the front and that's the back. What do y'all think? Which way do you like? Because I think I can remove this if we don't like it. Do we like it better without the ink or with the ink? Okay, I've never heard of that. Never heard of that before. But I don't live in the Northeast, so maybe that's why. So what do y'all think? This side or this side? Which one do you like better? I think I'm liking without. Yeah, I'm liking it without as well, Lynn. So let's remove it. Let's remove it. We're just going to take a wipe and just start wiping over it. Okay, we can just lighten it back up. Okay. There we go. All right. Is that better? Okay. So now I think really then it's just a matter of embellishing. I don't know that the ink was going to stay anyways. Okay. So here it is. Let's see here. We're going to do a bow. Let's see what that looks like. So I've got this fabric right here, which I think is going to be just perfect for a bow. Look how cute, right? What do y'all think? Does it need anything else? We could do a little rust if we wanted to, but let's do a bow. Let's see how this looks. I am going to try to decide what kind of bow I want to make. All right, I think I'm going to just take this and tear this edge off because it surged. Okay. Then I'm going to decide on the width here. I'm thinking about like this. Tear that. Okay, so we've got a little rectangle here. Then I'm going to take my other piece here and I'm going to tear another rectangle. Some rosy cheeks. That's a good idea. All right, and I'm going to fold this to make a little strip. So I'm just going to glue this down. Okay, making just like this little tube. And then we're just going to gather this up. So this little strip here, just right from the middle, we're just going to start just kind of pinching this together until you reach the edge on both sides. Okay, so just got it kind of pinched together like that. Then we're just going to glue this middle piece on. So I'm going to do a little hot glue just right there in the middle and just press that on. And then we'll fold this around to the back and we'll glue it on the back side. Cut off the excess and then glue it over top of itself. Just like that. Okay. So now we have this little bow here. And I think I'm going to actually make it a little bit smaller. So I'm just going to tear the ends. Okay, here we go. So there's our little bow. Okay, so we're just going to glue this right onto our ghost. I'm just going to use some hot glue. Okay. Now I'll grab some pink distress ink. I'm going to grab both of them. I never know which one is going to be best. So I start with the lighter one and then work my way up to the brighter one. Okay, so this one is Spun Sugar. And let's just take that and see about some rosy cheeks. So I think that's not going to be bright enough. It's not going to show up. Okay. So the worn lipstick is better. What do we think? I think I like that. So So then I'm going to take my heat tool and blow this out because there's a bunch of stuff on the inside. I don't know if I can get it out or not. Stuff on the inside where I've been painting it and stuff. Okay, so then you can just take your candle and put it inside. And now we have this cute little primitive ghost made with a Dollar Tree item. That is super cute. What do y'all think? Do you like it? Super simple, but really cute. I think it turned out really cute. And you could do any kind of candle on the inside. You could even do like a little battery operated votive on the inside. But the lights that came with it that were attached to the bottom were colored and just didn't really work with the overall vibe. We wanted that warm glow. And so I think that this candle works a lot better on the inside. So we just simply removed all of that mechanism, popped it right off. It came right off. And then it's the perfect size for a Dollar Tree battery operated candle. So, all right, y'all, that's it. Super simple. We just gave it a really good sand and then used raw umber and washed it with raw umber. You could even use a lighter color if you wanted to, like fawn, if you wanted to get even a little bit more subtle of a look. But I think this is going to be gorgeous. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I don't know if you all saw my posts from the weekend, but there's something really exciting happening on Friday. You don't want to miss it, so make sure you stay tuned. Keep your eyes out because Friday is coming and there's something good happening on Friday. If you're not an email subscriber, you may want to subscribe because our email subscribers are going to know first. They're also going to get first dibs as well. Okay, so you want to make sure that you subscribe to our email list because you won't miss out that way. You will not miss out. You'll know ahead of time and you'll get first dibs. All right, y'all? So go to thecelebrationcompany.com to get subscribed and I'll see you guys back.